Good morning, everyone. Something that I just wanted to share with everybody is my favorite part about living in a van, traveling in a van, living in a van, whatever you want to call it, is waking up to views like this. Look at that. Just absolutely beautiful. It's cold this morning. Well, cold for me, like 60 degrees. And the fresh cold air blowing in, just waking up to a view like that, you just really can't beat it. It's a great thing about living in a van. This is the van I'm living in, by the way. It's just a regular old minivan. I got a fan set up there and a cooler back here. I got a couple cool shots last night, a couple that I think I'm gonna be happy with. And I'm headed to the Grand Canyon today. I've been to the Grand Canyon one time before, and I thought literally I was going to stay there and just see it for like an hour, and ended up staying for 3 days because it is so amazing, awe-inspiring, just so Grand Canyon. And anyway, so gonna go stay there, and I have no campsite reserved, so I'm hoping that I can find one, and we'll see what happens. But hopefully get there and shoot some cool shots at the Grand Canyon tonight. For now, I'm gonna get up, get moving, get back on the road, and that's it. Just want to share this beautiful view with you. I'm taking a detour, a very exciting detour for me. I'm going to Roden Crater. The Roden Crater is the life's work of James Turrell, and James Turrell is an artist that works specifically with light. He's been very influential in my own work. I have a series that I've been working on for about, 8 years now, called Ambient Light Sculptures, and that whole series is entirely inspired by James Turrell and his work with light. Beautiful drive I'm on right now. But anyway, I'm going to see his life's work, Roden Crater. I know that it's not open to the public, but I'm just an hour away from it, so I can't pass up the opportunity to, at the very least, see it from the outside, hoping by maybe some miracle I might be able to get to see some part of it. Maybe there's somebody there that's really nice, and I don't know, but maybe, hopefully I get to see some part of it. But if not, I'll at least see it from the outside. James Turrell, if you don't know his work, I highly recommend doing a deep dive into his work. He creates things called sky spaces, and he just has a very unique perspective about light and great theories about light. And I think that he's not only very important for us as light painters and people, other artists that are working with light, but just as a whole, I think he's one of the greatest living artists of today. So excited to check it out. I'll shoot it when I get out there and show you what I can see. By some miracle, cross your fingers, I might be able to see some of the inside of it, but if not, just check it out from the outside. And just excited to be able to go check it out. So I'll let you know what I see. I really think that's Roden Crater. It says I'm 3 miles away. I think that's it. How incredible is that? That right there is Roden Crater. Unfortunately, as soon as I drove in there, I got chased down by security and kicked out. So I won't be hanging out in Roden Crater. But I didn't even really get close to it. I drove in through the gate and drove up to the top, and before I got 3/4 of the way up, security chased me down and said, "Who are you and what the hell are you doing here?" And I said, "I just came here to check out Roden Crater." And he said, "If you found Roden Crater, you knew it was closed to the public. Now get the hell out of here." And he was right. I did. Even though I got kicked out literally immediately, it was still inspiring for me just to stand there because I followed the work of James Turrell. So just to be there on that space it was super inspiring, and again, just as a legacy and something that he's leaving behind for future generations, just massively inspirational. So I just wanted to mention that. Thank you, James Turrell, for the inspiration. Even though your guys kicked me out immediately, as soon as I got in there, they did a good job. You've got great security. Anyway, off to the Grand Canyon. But I would recommend even just driving out here just to see it. Just, obviously you can't go inside, but yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. I've officially made it to the Grand Canyon. Definitely gonna be shooting here tonight. The views are extraordinary. Check this out. Currently on the hunt for a spot that's not going to be crowded. I don't know how crowded these spots are going to be tonight, but a lot of the really good unobstructed views are crowded, and I want to do some light riding. So trying to find an unobstructed spot that's not going to be crowded, more kind of off the beaten path. As an example of what I'm talking about, what I'm looking for, I think this spot here might work for me tonight, because I've kind of got an unobstructed view. I want to do some light riding, so I'll do some light riding like across here. It's unobstructed. But that spot over there, across the way, is really nice as far as a view, but there's so many people on it. I've got one potential spot right back there. It's really windy out again too. Hope the wind noise isn't too bad. Walking to the Grand Canyon, nice trail. Paved trail, so I can wheel my bag, makes it super easy. Not a lot of people in the parking lot, so I'm hoping maybe that spot that I wanted to shoot where all the people were will be kind of open, or there won't be a bunch of people. And if I can shoot there, that'd be great. If not, go down to that other spot that I found. It's kind of off the beaten path. Here's the spot, actually. Still a lot of people there. This is the spot that I'm thinking, because the light riding will be kind of framed by the trees. You'll have the Grand Canyon in the background, light riding, blah. And my plan to write is good things take time, with the Grand Canyon in the background. See how it goes. I have never seen a sunset in this environment before, and it is absolutely mind-blowing. Look at my little secret spot I found. It's kind of sketchy on the cliff. Check it out. Look at this though. Wow. Just look at the way the shadows, the colors all play. Just incredible. Complete and total change in plans now. The location here is just not working, right? It's not working. I don't see how it's gonna work. So I'm gonna go over to the original location that I wanted to go to. Seems like everybody's clearing out of there now, and it'll give me a little time with light to set up, find a spot, try to shoot over there. You ever have one of those days where nothing is working? The wind is blowing 100 miles an hour out here. I'm hiding behind a tree. I don't know. The light riding's not working, so I'm just gonna shoot an illuminated being sitting here on the edge of the Grand Canyon. Back in the car, I'm done shooting on the edge of the Grand Canyon. Truly felt like a surreal moment for me many times over. I'm like, I'm standing on the edge of the Grand Canyon light painting. I don't know. How far light painting has brought me is just insane. I mean, anybody can do this. It's not like you got to be special to do this, but it just felt very, very special to be light painting on the edge of the Grand Canyon, especially after going to the James Turrell thing today and just like thinking of legacy and things to leave behind and all this other stuff. The coolest thing about tonight for me was that the last image that I shot is going to be, I think, the favorite shot. And it was the first one that I wanted to shoot, but it didn't work. The irony of it is that the message written in light is good things take time. And it turned out to be my favorite image of the night. Didn't work out where I wanted to shoot it. Had that whole plan in the beginning. It totally did not work. Nothing worked there at all. I couldn't figure out anything, so I had to move locations, went to another spot, had to wait for people to leave, but once they left, then I had that whole beautiful area to myself, and ended up working out how exactly I wanted it to with that message of good things take time. Thought it came out perfect. Very ironic because of the message and the fact that it didn't work at first. It took time to create that image. So, and it also took me a lot of tries to create that image too. I did it over and over and over and over. I probably shot that thing 10 different times, and it's a lot of words to write out. And I had a great night here at the Grand Canyon. I wouldn't say a great night. I had an okay night here at the Grand Canyon shooting. Very surreal, very humbling, feeling great experience for me. But it was super windy, a lot of people around, couldn't find the right location. Took me a while to get things lined up. So, I don't know, whatever. We'll see what happens. I might stay here another night just because of that. Going to camp. Gonna try to get a good night's sleep, but the next step in this is to go meet up with my mom and her boyfriend in Las Vegas. Complete polar opposite of all the camping I've been doing and the nature and the just being peaceful. I'm gonna go straight into utter chaos that is Las Vegas. Not my thing at all, but I do want to hang out with my mom, and hopefully I'm gonna drag her out of there and we'll go do some more nature type stuff. But besides that, the other thing that I am excited about going to Las Vegas for is I brought my CRT, my camera rotation tool, with me. So I'm going to do a lot of camera rotation stuff with all the crazy lights in Las Vegas, which is a form of kinetic light painting, meaning that the lights in the scene stay stationary and the camera itself is moving to create the color and design within the frame. I'm just rambling all night long. So anyway, heading back to camp, going to get some rest and catch up with you tomorrow. And if this is the end of the vlog, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment down below if you have any questions. And until the next video, get out there and get creative.